basically, we wanted to kind of drift away from the cafeteria idea and do like a delivery type catering service where we're going to deliver this food to people's dorms at a certain time on a certain day. I think we were choosing Friday at first, but that didn't quite work out. We're going to use the schools. There's a section in the building where you're able to use, where you're able to cook for the students who are staying on the dorms. So we're going to use that at first. But we also decided that wasn't going to work.
We decided that that was just like a bad idea because we would be putting more money into the food and having to make it opposed to people like actually buying it.
Because people could just use their meal plans in order to eat here at the school. So, at last we came to the sweet station.
On the go snacks, we made brownies, popcorn, and we also made taffy grapes.
We found it very convenient and easy for all of us to do something.
We looked at all the different prices for the foods and things like that in the cafeteria, and we saw how much the cafeteria was charging. Looked at the brownie sizes in the cafeteria and how much they were charging. They also had the little popcorn. I think that's like $3 or $4. So what we thought was we would make like a medium-sized bag of popcorn, and that would be $1. And we would also charge $1 for the brownies, for the same size brownies that they have in like the cafeteria. And we'll also charge $1 for the taffy grapes. So my job was to make brownies. I made 2 different types of brownies throughout the whole business trial. I made sea salt brownies and I made regular brownies. To make the regular brownies, I used butter, sugar, vanilla extract, eggs, Hershey cocoa flour, baking powder, and sugar. For the sea salt brownies, I used water. I used all the regular ingredients that I will use for the regular brownies, but I added water, vegetable oil, milk, sea salt, and then I also used some individually wrapped caramels just to add a little caramel to it. It took 30 minutes to make each batch of brownies. After buying everything and pricing it out, I would say I spent maybe $20 to $25 on each ingredient for each week. We did make profit off of, I did make a lot of profit off the brownies by selling them $1 each because the ingredients were kind of cheap individually, so I made really good profit.
So I made the birthday cake popcorn, and I came up with that idea because I did it for my graduation open house, and a lot of people seemed to like really like it, and they were always asking me like, "What's the recipe?" And I was like, "Here it is." But like, I was like, "I'll just do it here at school." And so the recipe is like super simple. It's just white chocolate, confetti cake mix, and popcorn. So like you pop the popcorn, and you can choose to butter it, not butter it, whatever you want. And then like a bag of white chocolate, and then just like a little bit of dry cake mix. Like you don't actually like make a cake, so you just like mix in the cake mix with the melted chocolate, and you mix it around, and you just put it on popcorn. So it's like super easy and simple, and it doesn't cost much to make. The only thing that like actually like cost money was like having to go just find like a lot of white chocolate. So I bought out Target. Like I took all their white chocolate because I was like, I need all this.
So before we even started like selling and stuff, I just thought that everything would just be easy. Like, oh, we're just making desserts. Everybody's gonna buy it. We're selling it for $1.
In my personal experience with this business, I thought that we had a really sound idea. It wasn't like super expensive for like kids to buy. It was cheaper than what the cafeteria was selling.
It was gonna make so much money and things like that. But when we actually started selling, it wasn't that busy. Like, simply because a lot of classes are going on around 12:30 to like 1:45. So it wasn't that many people in the cafeteria.
I think that we were kind of gypped at the time our class was at because we were at this really weird time. It was like right after lunch, so like there was no one.
We made a lot of money. There were days too. I think Thursdays were our busiest days. Tuesdays were really slow. It'd be moments where we were just sitting there the whole time and nobody came to our table because the cafeteria was just emptied.
Our first week was like really profitable. We made like $45, I think. But then after that, like it just kind of like went downhill. We were usually just kind of like sitting there at the table, just like hoping someone would come, and like we would make like a few sales, but we really want to make a lot. So we started doing a sample plate, and we would like walking around to people and like have them try it and like see if they liked it. And they would like it, but like, you know, they were too lazy to get up and like come eat it and like pay $1.
It drew in a little bit of customers, but at the same time, people were just like, ooh, free things, I'm not gonna buy it, I'm just gonna take the free samples.
So what I started doing was like after we were done selling after class, I would like pack up all my stuff and I would take my stuff to my next class, which was choir, and it was an all-girls choir. And I would just like come in with like my basket of goodies and just be like, hey guys, I'm selling stuff for $1. If you want it, come get it. And that was like the most like we would sell like that day, is like when I would go to choir, because there would be like 10 girls that were like, yeah, let's get some. And then they would not have like money. They wouldn't have like cash, so they'd have to like go through their change purse and like find like dimes, pennies, and like whatever they could find. And I was like, hey, as long as it's $1, like it's yours. Passing out flyers, I think, kind of helped. Because I gave it to some people in the Feynman Lounge, and then they actually did like end up coming over and like buying stuff. So I was like pretty happy about that one.
The more you try to expand your business and just promote your business, people will start to come to you eventually. That's just like any place, just opening it up. Nobody knows about you, so you're not going to get that many customers at first. But eventually they will start to come and you will start to make money. You really need a business plan. You need to strategize. You need to always think about your customers. What are your customers going to want? What do they need? What's going to make them want to buy your product? Because you can't just say like, oh, this is a good idea, somebody's going to want to buy it. Because everybody is different. Everybody doesn't think the same. Always strategize. Don't just have one business plan. Have an A through Z.
I guess you can say it was a success. We had fun doing it. And it was a great idea overall.
Overall, it was okay. It was a really good experience. Like, it showed me how tough it is to actually start your own business, and that it's not always going to be easy, but you just have to continue and keep going for what you want to go for.
Overall, I think that it was like a good experience, but like I just wish that we would have had classic during like a busier time, because if there would have been more people in the cafeteria, because it was like a ghost town, then I think that we would have done a lot better.
I say this was a great experience, and I'm glad that I got the opportunity to be able to start my own small business and just sell little things such as brownies. It showed me that I need to have hard work and dedication and determination to actually be able to want to sell things and want to make money.